What's up, everybody? Hold on. I need I need this. Actually, as I hit this, I hope somebody else hits it too. Well, it's hitting one, or hitting a bong, or hitting a pipe, or whatever the fuck. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, which by the way, vaping on 450 milligram of diamond CBD right now, cost me like $90. Okay, so if you've seen my last video, it was basically an introduction to um, these videos I want to start making on mental health, and basically it's not even really about mental health, it's about the stories of when I was in a mental hospital, uh, which I've been into a couple of those, and this is about this whole section of the video is going to basically be about my very first time at one. So, okay, so this is about the very first night that I'm there. And we're all sitting there, all chill, eating dinner. We go up to the room. Well, we go back up to the unit, as they called it, because you had like the adult ward, you had the kids ward, you had the basically insane motherfuckers ward, which is like all the people that would like flip fucking out over fucking nothing. Which they actually got more privileges than us normal kids, as they like to say. Basically, we're like the easygoing kids, the kids with just depression and fucking assholes. So it's the very first night we just get right back up to the unit or the ward or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and they get three new kids there. There is this kid that I forgot his name. I'm just gonna call him Jeff. Then you have this girl she was like a few months younger than me, and we're just gonna call her Flower. And then there's this other kid there that was completely insane, that I'm gonna call him Crazy Insane Kid. So Jeff, he's all nice and calm. I come over and start talking to him. He's all cool as shit. And then they Crazy Insane Kid, that like, well, they're basically all like, hey everybody, let's go to gym. So we all line up in a long line of a bunch of insane fucking kids, all in one line, going down to the gym. And Crazy Insane Kid here is in like the back of the line. He's just sitting there singing Christmas carols and shit, because this is like right around Christmas time. And he's just sitting there like, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. And like, just fucking like what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, seriously, like, what the fuck are you doing? So we get in the gym, and he sits down, and he's like, he starts talking to this one kid, but he's like, you can you can talk to, like, you can hear him really loud. He's like, dude, like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, I gotta get the fuck out. And we're like sitting here like, dude, you're like 10. Where the fuck are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go, dude? You're fucking 10 years old. I'm only 13. Which I was 13 at the time. I'm 19 now. So, this was about 6 years ago. Well, no. Yeah, this is like... No, this is about 5 years ago. Like, it'll be like 6 years ago, when around December or some shit, I think. Yeah. It'll be around December. So this kid's just... Like, and then all of a sudden, he started, like... He walks over to the... Like, he just gets up. Crazy Insane Kid just gets up, walks over to the emergency exit there, and it's like, you're in a mental hospital, dude. Yeah, it's an emergency exit, but it's not just gonna fucking open, dude. And he pushes on the door, and he looks over to one of the nurses there, and he's like, why isn't the emergency door like opening? And we're all like, you fucking dumbass, dude. Like, we're like all looking at him. We're like, you fucking idiot. Like, really? You think they're just gonna open the door? You think the doors are like we can just walk out whenever we want? Like, are you like really? So we're all like that. And this kid just starts fucking flipping out when she says, "Oh, like we can't have the like those are locked all the time." And this kid starts going insane, and he starts talking about how it's a fire hazard and shit. And then he starts just running around the door, smashing his head against like the wall, which is like a huge ass concrete wall. He's like, ah, just like smashing his head against it. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, the fuck, dude? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And, so, like, and so they make all of us go up to the room, go back up to the unit or whatever, like an emergency thing, and they're trying to get this kid all on the ground, and then they take this needle shit, like this injection bullshit. I don't even really know what it is. I think it's like trazodone, I think. Injectable trazodone that they stick a needle into your ass, and they fucking, like, which we would all call booty juice. Which there's some interesting stories about that shit. But they basically do that to him and take him up to his room, which I then realized is right next to my room. And so I'm sitting there talking to Little Flower over here. Like, what's up, Little Flower? By the way, if you are watching this, shout out to you. You are like the homie. Like, if any of you motherfuckers that I was in there with are watching this, shout out to you. You're fucking awesome. You overcame your bullshit, or if you didn't overcome it, then you suck. Just kidding. A lot of people would say I'm not overcoming any of my shit, because they'd just say I'm a pothead. But, this kid, his room is right next to mine. And he wakes up like an hour later, and he's fucking flipping out. And I'm sitting there, like, laying in my room. And if you've ever been into one of these places, you understand how the beds are completely not comfortable at all. Like, they're not comfortable one bit. It's like you're laying on fucking hay, like on a hay barrel. Like, or a log or something. And, so his kid's sitting in his room screaming his damn head off about something about demons and shit. Or something about demons and them getting into his head or something. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I just want to yell, shut the fuck up, dude. And then there's a guy across the hall. I can't really say anyone's name, even though they're all like my bad. Even though they're all like 18 now, I don't even know if I'll even get in trouble, but I think it would look bad on me if I gave out actual names. So we're just gonna call him D. D shouts off, dude, just shut the fuck up and let them consume your brain. And let us all get to sleep. And he fucking flips out. This kid jumps up out of his fucking room and just charges across the goddamn hall after this kid. This kid just simply shuts his door. Because, like, you could lock him from the inside. I never understood that sense, because I could just lock, because there's the places prevent us from hurting ourselves, but if I can lock you out of my room, I could fucking slit my wrist or something. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Which, I think they've actually changed the doors since then. Hopefully they have. This kid just fucking runs across the hall. He simply shuts the door, and this kid just runs right in the fucking door. Like, just, boom! And, like, knocks, like, and basically he's like, and the thing about this kid is he is, like, from, like, what I've shared earlier, this kid usually smashes his head against shit. This is what, in the mental health world, they would call a headbanger. Headbanger. Not one of those motherfuckers that sits around like headbanging and shit. I'm talking like this motherfucker will walk up and just smash his head against the wall when he gets mad. It's sad, but it's kind of funny to watch. It's kind of fucked up for me to say that. Like, it's actually really fucked up, but it's actually somewhat entertaining to watch because you're like, whoa, holy shit. Like people actually are like this. But and then then he goes back in his room. Then he wakes up like an hour later, waking like everybody else up, and he's sitting there screaming his like freaking head off. And all of a sudden I start hearing all these fucking demons, like these actual those exorcism shit going on. Like I start hearing like this actual like some shit coming from the Exorcist. And at this point, I'm thinking, holy fuck, is he gonna grow wings, like some like dragon wings or something, and just fly out the place? Because that would be like fucking dope if he did. First of all, that'd be fucking cool as shit. I'll be honest here. That like if your homie just grows wings and flies away like a demon, like some of you might be like, what the might be like freak the fuck out. But at the same time, you gotta admit that's pretty dope. Like that's pretty dope. So, and then eventually the kid went back to sleep, and then they had him. Then they basically at 6 in the morning they had him go to the crazy insane unit because he was a crazy insane kid. So this kid literally when he first gets in, he's sitting there singing Christmas carols to talking about trying to escape to running around smashing his head against the wall to waking everybody up to me thinking he's gonna grow demon wings and fly out the window or something, fly away. And that was literally my very first actual full day and all night at a mental hospital when I was in there, when I was inpatient. That was an interesting fucking day, man. It was interesting as hell. Like it really was. It was interesting. But yeah, that's basically all for this video. And if you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe. And if you're watching this in the morning, I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're watching this during the day, I hope your day is going pretty good. And if it is not, I hope it gets better. And if you're watching this at night, I hope you have a good ass night. And I'll see you again whenever.